I finished the game last time, but there's still a lot more secrets left to go, hence why you get this whole act select thing. Yeah, it's gonna make this much easier to go and talk to the gatekeeper a couple more times and get the rest of the tickets. 8 of 24. There's also other secrets that exist, but I'm gonna have to even try to remember how to find them in the first place. As it is, though, I guess I'm gonna be jumping around an awful lot after this point because I am going to be looking for stuff I missed. Oh, did I ever click on the credits the first time? I don't think I did. Yeah, that's a lot of names. So, oh, get a ticket for doing that too. How about that? I didn't really feel like I accomplished much of anything, but sure. Also, I will probably end up taking a closer look at that because it did say at one point in the game to take a closer look at the credits. One of them is more meaningful. Anything else that I want to look at here? Hard to say. Well, you'll know because I'll have cut back here. Oh, do we got something different? Hey! Alright. It's that sort of metagame after all. Ah, got one more of these things here. Does that just send me right back out? Okay. Good, good. But yeah, here's one of the tickets that I missed before. Maybe? Did I? Nope, I absolutely did. Anything else around here? All right, this didn't work before. T-I-C-K-E-T. There we go. Great, because, you know, previously I did, of course, do that, but I guess I pressed the wrong T. No. What if I just did this one early? Of course. I never actually did Settlers of Catan. There's the butterfly weed. Had that earlier as well. Okay, well, I don't know how to play any of this game. Do I... Wait. Hold up. I saw that real quick. No. My card settlement? Okay, that's great and everything, but... There we go. Alright, so that is indeed what you need to do. Because I saw that one of them turned into 6. I do not know how to play this game at all. There's something down here? There is. Oh, the Uber Satan plans. Ah, so that wasn't even his real body. That was just literally a like mech that he was inside of. Great. Uber Satan, you see. Now, I did have the actual password for this. Oh, wait. I am error. There we go. Fantastic. If you know, we ever just wanted to see a reference to Zelda 2 again. Anything else around here aside from just the basic, hey, I got in? I don't think so. It even looks specifically like the Binding of Isaac, shopkeeper variant guy, which is sort of weird. Never got this one, did I? I think I ignored it because I wanted to do, like, secrets later on. So, the usual sort of thing. Well, over here and then down. Congrats, you made it. I did. Got that one going. And then you. It is Baphomet. Wrong? Oh, wait, I spelled it wrong. Baphomet, not Baphomet. Neat. Who was I? When did I die? Who killed me? I asked who killed me last time, so who was I? Question mark. And there we are. Yeah, never did that one before. Oh, and I got a ticket for it. Good. Always got to click on the ponies, I suppose, right? Hey. I see that you didn't get fixed since the, whatever. He's still effective as ever as a fun mascot. Oh, you get a ticket for that, of course. I thought that was a very ticket-worthy sort of thing to do. Alright, didn't do this last time. But now, send me right in. This time, show me that vision. Did I die? Who killed me? Where did I die? See, I don't... When did I die? Question mark. I think this sort of gives you a good idea of exactly what's going on in the meta plot for this. Now, yes, I do remember this from watching other playthroughs of this game a while back. And I think with all the questions answered now, it should be a little bit more meaningful at this point. Since I did get that one coin earlier, too. Wait, didn't I get that coin earlier? Oh, I don't think I got that coin earlier. Well, I guess I'm going to have to go back and get that first. Now, if I don't get something for this, I'm going to have to remove a full letter grade because I really did wait here this entire time. Yes. Okay, 5. I guess I got to go with 6, 6, 7, right? Hey. Okay. Now, right down here. Nothing! Video game, I'm a little bit disappointed, I gotta say. I felt like that was the obvious place to be putting some sort of something, right? Well, one ticket and no other Easter eggs that I could find later. Yep. And that is enough for a ticket, too. No surprise. Alright, and this is, of course, kind of what you'd expect. I mean, when I had the arcade machine gas me earlier, you could actually see this same helmet on the ground. It was just very blurry at the time. How did I get here? Do notice that there are several different questions. Uh-huh. I see. Okay. So this is sort of a outside of hell type of thing. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course it's going to be a Pokemon reference around here. Shouldn't really have expected anything else. However, where's the ticket is the real question. Do I have to specifically go around in the tall grass trying to find something? Because Pokemon, you understand. Oh, wait. It's up here. Maybe. Oh, let's take a look around here until I find something. Or is it supposed to be on the shoreline? Because this is how you were to actually get Missing No in the first place. And there you are. Got it. Yep. Because going on the border between two areas, Pokemon, of course, or, well, any game on the Game Boy has notably terrible memory protection. So, and that is anything that can maybe blur the boundaries between stuff causes that to happen. Aha! Yes, of course. Hey. I guess you're not Yeah, hanging around in Pony Island, you know. Not, guarding any one of the core files. Nope, it's actually just kind of off in the corner of the world map. And I did. And that will be something to do then when I go and talk to that guy again. After all, one of the fun things I never did with that boss is actually show you what happens if you fail. Oh, ticket. It's always a ticket. So first thing to do, I think this just, if I'm not mistaken, I think this just lets you skip one of the questions. Like it allows you to bypass it if you otherwise forgot about it. And then instead of typing the correct thing, just like say A. Oh, makes a little sound effect. I thought I need to see the. Yeah, there we go. I thought I need to see the flashing to make sure that it activated okay. Also noticing here 331 plus 335. Oh, I wonder what that is. I couldn't possibly take any sort of educated guess. I think this seems pretty obvious. Yep. Okay. So is it just that you need to have the blood fill up the screen? Or red squares, whatever you want to call it? I was going to reveal something. Should probably also check out to see if there's... I mean, after this, I really... Hey, there we go. Secret message. Can I click on it? No. Now go higher so that I get the ticket. Come on now. Yeah, you know what I need. You know what I want. There we are. Now what is this? I made it me, the devil. I make games. People talk shit because I don't have high conversion rate of players to souls. Okay. That's... Alright, yeah, I guess that makes sense as far as sort of dumb nonsense goes. And now at this point in time, I don't know what to do. So, I got 20 of 24 tickets. Getting pretty close, but I'm going to start looking around. Probably end up doing this off not live commentary, and instead switch over to post after this point. First, the missing tickets is in the corrupted profile, where you need to make both of the images in the background into tickets by clicking on the corrupted files. I don't understand it very well myself, and I'll admit I had to look this one up. I got the ticket, that's all that matters. Second one is obvious when you see it, but yeah, I was too obsessed with considering if I wanted to put my face onto my monitor or not. Then finally, there is one more question to be asked of Baphomet, who I guess that's who this is. I don't know. And that is, where did I die? Other than that, we've gotten every single hint as to who exactly the protagonist is and how he ended up here. Now back to live commentary. 23 of 24 tickets. And of course, the last one is just click on the pony head again. I mean, yes, it's not a pony head this time, but that's where it would normally be. So this one, you only get one click onto the menu before it sends you directly into adventure mode. So I guess that's my excuse as to why I didn't find this one, because otherwise it's obviously pretty easy to get. Okay, there, and that should do it. Give me that ticket. 24 of 24. Hey, Lost Soul. I did it. I got all of the tickets. That's right. Yes, I did need to look up one of them, but, you know, I mean, that's, yes, the one, you mean the 3 in the pause menu, where it was in the first iteration of Pony Island. It was in the text-based adventure, and then also it was in just the normal pause menu. I don't even know if I showed that one. Utter closure, the ultimate ending. It's funny because that's exactly what this episode is. Made for doing a series. Use the A and D keys. Ooh, we're getting fancy now. Oh, and you can also space to do the thing. Okay, yeah. Everything else still seems mostly about the same. Yes, there is an actual final boss in this game now. Though, I mean, it's like, what I'm actually trying to accomplish here, I think, is a little bit more questionable, considering it's like, well, you wanted a final boss, so here's a final boss. I like this idea. It's like my insistence on trying to learn everything about the game has led me to the NPCs just being frustrated with the fact that I'm spending this much time in the game doing this sort of nonsense. Right? Don't worry, you'll be freed soon enough, and then I will be free to move on to the Hex, which will be an interesting experience in and of itself. Okay, I realize right now that I don't actually have the same sort of man, I'm terrible at this. I don't actually have the same sort of charge bar that I did before. So much for doing this hitless. Now my video on Pony Island hitless is gonna be, you know, how am I gonna do this again? This is supposed to be like the final boss, and I don't really think they're gonna give me multiple tries at it. Okay, come on. Even the one in the pause menu. Yeah, like that was the hard one to get. Of all the, what about like trying not to kill Jesus? Remember how you're not supposed to kill Jesus and all that? That is actually like not even, that's no easy feat. I'll say that right now. Come on. Weird that the Lost Soul would be summoning Satan heads, but I mean, you only got so many things to work with when you're a video game NPC. I did it. I hate that, though. I hate multi-phase bosses if we're just going to have, like, you know, multiple stuff. I do, because, you know. There we go. Well, do I actually, like, you know. Oh, okay. No, I instead shoot with, shoot pellets this time. More than one boss phase. I don't know. I find that frustrating because after all, okay, I guess you're supposed to just keep continuously moving around. Yeah, that's where I'm screwing this up here. Not that it really matters. It's like this is supposed to be, again, it's not supposed to be a great challenge, which is why I'm a little bit more okay with having multiple phases. After all, because hey, multiple phases are frustrating because it's like having to fight multiple bosses in a row like that pretty often. And if either of them are too different, it just feels annoying to have to go back and forth doing that over and over. All right. I think I got the shtick. Not as advanced as Phase 1, I'll say that right now, but you know, still putting up a good fight. Okay. Will this be enough to... Yeah, I mean, it's just... I don't even remember what I was going to say. I got distracted because I was thinking about ponies too much, as always. It's something of a theme in this game. Okay. And one more. It's funny that I did end this on, the devil version of the Pony Island starting screen, though. All right. And now, the final one, of course. Yeah. Oh, we're doing Pony Island 3D again, eh? I like the 3D version of it. Now, how can you... Now, with this being first person and everything, Lost Soul might not realize this, considering that this game came out in 1995, it said on the copyright screen, but it's also supposed to be the 1500s according to, like, the timeline that we've been given. Whatever. First-person shooters usually don't have very good bosses, is what I'm trying to say. I can't really think of too many games where people were like, oh yeah, man. My favorite part, fighting the final boss of like Half-Life or something. That certainly wasn't one of the worst parts of the game. Or was it just Zen that was one of the worst parts of that game? I don't know. I'll admit it's been a while since I played Half-Life. I played Doom on the channel. Maybe that'd also be a fun one to check out eventually. Yep. Still though, first phase. Honestly, I think first phase is the best one. Maybe like get a couple more varied attacks in the second and third, and I think we got a good boss fight. Yeah. Should be a little bit more penalty to actually dying, you know, considering that as of right now, I just kind of, you know, respawn immediately. Like, come on, you need to have the... If we're talking good game design, you need to have some sort of punishment for the player for losing. It can't just be all basic progress. You have to really... You know, it's a game. It's a game. That means that there has to be some sort of challenge for you to overcome. I mean, certainly this has like a basic challenge of like doing it as fast as possible, but otherwise it's like, you know, what's the lose condition here? Me uninstalling Pony Island. I mean, it's like Satan said, then I'm not going to be able to play Pony Island anymore. I don't know if we should be trusting this guy. But then again, it's like when you finish a game, then... Okay, that's it. Cool. Oh. Oh, lost soul. Oh, lost soul, you naive lost soul. But anyway, I mean, there is also like a fade out or anything. No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Well, I guess I'll just close that then. And yeah, no, there's still more stuff to do. What about, like, you know, the Easter eggs and stuff like that? All the other things that I found around here. We got quite a few of them to go through after all. All right, so, and yeah, I guess now I'm going to be jumping around again, I suppose. So give me a second. Oh, actually, right at the start of Act 2, there is one thing that you can do. Starting it up, since you already know what each one of the passwords is for each of the profiles. 2734, right? Or is it, what is it? 2734? Got the Lost Soul just pointing to the portal generator, and by doing that, you go immediately to the second act boss. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, sort of a pretty hefty skip there, but not really anything that I want to say is truly useful, unless you're trying to speed run the game or something like that. Because after all, a lot of the stuff that you do in the Pony Island Adventure mode is kind of dependent on you actually going through the Pony Island Adventure mode to get the, say, questions from Baphomet and whatnot. Lucifer with ponies. If you go into the messenger and just start bothering him, it does actually have stuff to say. Yeah, that's about it, though. I don't know if this is actually meaningful in any way, but if you're going into Pony Island 3D, there was a special thing with the credits that I noticed. Specifically, when you click on them, you don't get the usual sort of oddity, you know, seeing Baphomet, actually seeing credits, whatever. But it says over here, credit where credit is due. And I think... I think this is supposed to be Comic Sans, Papyrus, and then wingdings. Yep. And that is, of course, in all capital letters, as W.D. Gaster uses. Something I didn't even look at the first time. In the Asmodeus fight, he actually does track how many times you've lost his quiz game. And that does get added up. I mean, I did it a few times just to see if there was anything else that was going to happen, but yep, tally marks right up there. Okay, now with some of the smaller Easter eggs out of the way, let's get to the big ones, because yes, in a game like this, of course, there's going to be a few big ones. So to start with, even though I know everything about now the main character, there is a little bit more about the devil, Lucifer, that's been bothering me the entire game to find out. We've seen before through the credits for Devil Island, some of the stuff when you were going through the adventure mode, you know, attempting to continue on with the game even though the devil's trying to force you to stop, that he's very insecure. He's self-conscious about the fact that he's not nearly as good at getting souls as every one of the other demons. And even more than that, there does seem to be one person in particular that he's seeking the approval of, as you can see in this screenshot right here. So, there is some more stuff about that. And, in fact, if you do go into, say, Act 2, there is another reference to the father of Satan. I don't really know if that's necessarily what you would consider him, but okay, let me get to the actual place that I want to go to now. So in the options, there was that entire advanced option thing, and I did point out something sort of unusual earlier. In the, security settings, do have this entire huge amount of binary code. If you put the entire thing, you know, just ignoring the fact that it's all going down in different rows, it does translate to something. Translates to audio top right. So what does that mean?
His father pure evil.
And what did that binary say? Well, it said the same thing. His father pure evil. Which you might recognize if I go back and play the game a little bit more. Inside of the corrupted file on top here, in kind of a weird way to write it, it says the exact same thing. His father pure evil. So that's something to think about. But, and here's where things get pretty ridiculous. Apparently people were trying to figure out the meaning of this phrase and that audio oddity that we heard earlier, and came up with the idea that it was supposed to be saying a beeper if you ran it backwards. And I guess the developer hearing that, a beeper 1132. So what do you do with that? 1 Kings, speak the name of my servant to Lord Baphomet. So, Kings is a book in the Bible. Here, let me see if I can go find out what that exactly is right now. So, here from Wikipedia, Kings 1. God states that the house, throne, and kingdom of David, and his offspring, in the verse called "The one who will build a house for my name will last forever." So, David. What does that mean? What do you do with this sort of information, you might be wondering? Well, here's where it continues to get really weird. Oh, right now, if I go and talk to Baphomet, I can say, speak the name. What is the correct gate then? Well, we've seen it already, as it turns out. However, and yes, I did refer to this guy as the gatekeeper at the very start of the episode because I was remembering this in particular. However, there's not too much we can do with that right now. But hey, what was another phrase that we've seen a lot in this meta puzzle here? Well, here, probably just... He exists, but I am not he. So, what do you do? What am I even trying to do right now? I'm gonna cut right to it. Hey, remember in the options that, well, not here, but in the security options that you can go and see the chat history? Well, you can see, yeah, there's 1132, David, this is not his father, pure evil. Clearly. What does it say, you might be asking? Well, you see, this one actually apparently took a little while for people to find out. You can even go see the thread on the Steam forum where people went through every single possibility for what you were actually intended to do to get to the gate. For example, you know, there are gates of Jerusalem that do exist in the real world and stuff like that. And we did see that even in one of the visions, I think. But that is not it. No. Here's your big hint. And this translates into useless bottom right. Now, how are you supposed to figure this out? I don't know, but, well, old prototype options, really useless options, bottom right. And there you go. That gate that has been in the background the entire time is now open. So, does that satisfy you? Oh man, I'm gonna put a link to the actual Steam forum where people were discussing this secret because it is an incredible read, and with the payoff being the sequel, which obviously does not exist. And after this point, I'm going to be playing the other games that came by the same developer, The Hex and Inscription, but still an interesting thing nonetheless. We still aren't done. That's right, there's even more to this. So, as with any sort of meta game, I'm sure, as you can probably guess, that usually one of the things that you gotta do is look into the actual files of the game. And although I have taken a look over through the various files of the game, they don't save the save files in, say, the user folder as per usual, and it's just Unity assets and whatnot in the actual game folder. No, for this, things are stored inside the registry. So let me just go open up regedit here, and I'll show a picture of that on screen right now as to what this looks like. Hey, look at this one. Here in Daniel Mullins' game, Pony Island. 1. Well, decimal, please. And now if I open up the game again,